Hey, good morning, and let's get you a message. Let's see what's coming up for you in the nearest future, or what is currently happening in your reality. Let's shuffle some cards. Okay, so the Justice coming out first with the Temperance, followed by the Two of Cups, Nine of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. So I feel this speaks heavily of some sort of reunion, deeper truth, and something that, with this Knight of Pentacles and this Temperance in here, something that you've been possibly patiently waiting for as well. There's something that, and obviously with this Nine of Wands as well. So I feel, oh, my eyelash, make a wish. So with this as well, when it comes to this Temperance, there's Justice, this Nine of Wands. So there's some kind of wounds. There's like a, this wounded warrior's energy coming through as well that might have stood in a way of some kind of connection in here, with this Two of Cups and with this Knight of Pentacles. So this can refer for a lot of you for something that's, has been in a work for quite some time, or something that's been a long time coming, something that you've been patiently waiting for, like with this Temperance. And there's Justice as well, like, coming out as a first card. So I feel there's something that needs to be made right. There's some kind of amends in regards to some kind of connection. Yeah, there is a Four of Swords in regards to some kind of connection that left you a little bit wounded, or maybe left you a little bit stuck as well. Like, there's this Page of Wands coming out as well. So you might have dealt with slightly immature person, or somebody younger than you as well, maybe, like, with this Page and energy in here, or somebody who, like, because with Page of Wands, this can refer to somebody who is not very keen on losing their independence. Yeah, there's a Hangman as well showing. Eight of Swords with this Nine of Cups in here. So I feel despite of this connection maybe being that wish come true and being exactly what you kind of both wanted, but I feel there's precisely the element of wounds in here and some kind of healing or grief, even to some kind of extent, as much as avoidance, with this Eight of Swords. So there's like, and also when it comes to this Hanged Man. So I think the avoidance in this connection had a lot to do with needing to look at things from a different perspective, or needing to kind of, awaken deeper to which maybe one party wasn't fully ready. Like, with this Page of Wands in here, like, somebody who only just began their spiritual journey, they might have not recognized the depths of your connection here with this Two of Cups because of their immaturity, like, or something that they're still learning, like, they're still growing. There's this big element of, like, still growing and still developing in some ways. And obviously with the Knight of Pentacles, we're speaking here about somebody who moves rather slow, who's got time. But there's a Queen of Cups as well on the bottom. So there is emotions, there's feelings. Knight of Cups is coming out. So I feel like, when it comes to this Queen of Cups, this is precisely how this person in this connection sees you. They see your heart, they see your beauty as well in here. They see your generosity. But yeah, with this Knight of Cups as well in here. So, and also we have two Knights at this stage. So I feel with this kind of energy when it comes to, because, Knight's energy is not a stable energy. It's something that's on the way. It's not something that's already, settled down in your reality, or something that you already have. So it's more of a thing of somebody, coming forward with some kind of feelings, but maybe not being so sure about kind of naming them, calling them. There's certain, yet again, Two of Swords with the Eight of Swords. So there's a big element of kind of like, hiding or avoiding or pushing it away, maybe even to some kind of extent. Okay, let me get some more with this Hierophant on the bottom. With the Wheel of Fortune in here. And the Emperor. And the Tower. And the Eight of Wands. And a fucking Empress? No. And a Page of Pentacles. And the Lovers. And the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. Can we stop? And the Six of Cups. With the Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. Right, we need to stop it here. Let's go back to this Wheel of Fortune and this Empress. So I feel like when it comes to, and the Empress as well, and Eight of Wands. So I feel there's some kind of unexpected communication, or some kind of like they're going to appear in your life without overthinking it much. And this time around, when they're coming back, like, they come in with some serious offer, they come in with something serious, they know they have to treat you seriously, they know they can't play games with you, they know they have to kind of show up correctly, because, you know, you coming out as this Empress as well in here. So I feel like, you know, they want to, or finally are maybe ready to match your energy or to step up to the game. Like, you know, there's this new beginning, like, you know, that they want with you. Absolutely, completely new beginning. Just double checking I haven't got all the aces that came out. Yeah, with this page, because we've got 3 pages in here. So, you know, definitely this is like a triple confirmation of some kind of younger energies in here, or somebody who, you know, is still in that process of growing and, you know, developing, and spiritually as well. But, you know, they're keeping an eye on you. And obviously with this Page of Pentacles, they want to come in with some kind of offer, and as well an apology as well in here. So but with, yeah, because with the 6 of Cups as well, and this Lovers, so 666. So with that one, I feel like, you know, there is this strong kind of recognition and this strong knowing as well somewhere deep inside of them. I feel like they know that you are their person, and, you know, they know they in some parts messed up and they maybe didn't show up properly as well. You know, they're really thinking about it, like, you know, with this Page of Swords in here, there's a big thinking about this connection and, you know, what it actually was. And I feel like, you know, with this Aces as well, they want that new beginning with you, because they do feel, you know, this recognition in you. And wow, definitely, like, you know, with this Tower and with this Wheel of Fortune, this heavily kind of speaks of like taking some like unpredicted action, I want to say. There's something about that. There's something that, you know, you maybe even in some parts closed it out, maybe in some parts, like, you know, you've removed it even from your mind, like, you know, like with this 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords. But there is something that happened within them, or is currently happening within them. And I feel it might be even to do with them receiving some kind of messages themselves from their guides, in this sense, about the truth of this connection, of what is really actually happening here. And there's some kind of like awakening as well, you know, with this Hanged Man. And they kind of realize that they've kept you on pause for too long, and, you know, with no communication. So I feel like, you know, they want to genuinely come back in and make it right. And there's all elements present as well in here in this reading, so I'm not going to go into specific star signs or anything like that, you know, but there's definitely in regards to some very strong connection and a strong recognition of 2 equal counterparts in here, who, you know, due to some kind of wounds as well, yeah, with this 9, 8 of Swords, due to some kind of wounds, maybe, you know, there's some kind of separation at the moment, that are distance, like, you know, with this 2 of Swords that is being sort of created in between of you. And I feel it has a lot to do with lack of communication, with lack of that conversation. But I feel with this Hierophant coming out with this Tower and this Wheel of Fortune and this 8 of Wands as well, so precisely I feel like this is exactly what they want to come back around with. They want to come back around with some kind of explanation, with some, they want to have like a proper deeper conversation with you here with this Hierophant. I feel like, you know, and I feel that this conversation might change a lot of things in your life, but I feel these changes that are coming are very positive. And, you know, this is like a very strong bond as well in here, something that, you know, you both struggle to stay away from. And I feel like, you know, there is this, with all of these aces coming out, this is like a confirmation for you that, you know, there is a new beginning when it comes to this connection, because there's some kind of truth, some kind of revelation, some kind of deeper awakening happening in one of the 2 of you, or maybe even both of you, that are finally receiving this clarity about what do you want to do with this, how do you want to move this forward. And yeah, and with these Knights as well, because I looked at them again, so with these Knights as well, so something from maybe something that was taking a while, or something that was not moving or was stagnant, is going to pick up a little bit of a pace, like, you know, with this Knight of Cups. There is this feeling of, like, you know, wanting to offer that love and being ready to kind of, you know, offer that love, because the cups are literally overflowing. Right, okay, I'm going to leave you with this beautiful message because I have to go. Love you, bye.